Well, I started out in commercial banking. One night over a lot of beers, my boss and I decided we were two pretty clever guys and we'd go start our own business. And the surprising part of the story is that we sobered up and we still thought it was a good idea. So we had a boutique investment bank in New York for about 6 years. My almost 40-year career has been in commercial banking, investment banking, and wealth management. When our team came to Hightower, we saw a number of positive changes, but I would say the most significant one has been collaboration. I think back when we were pre-break and we were going through our weekly conference calls, one of the Hightower people on the call said, "Do you have any other questions?" So I said, "Yes, I'd like to hear about your investment banking capabilities." Well, there was a long, awkward silence for about 10 minutes, so it became readily apparent that we had some work to do. I wasn't concerned. Rather, I saw it as an opportunity. Our group came over on November 13th, 2013 at 4:16 on a Friday. By the second week in January, we had people from GIS up in Connecticut starting to build this concept and starting to actively call on investment banks, creating what has come to be known as the Hightower Strategic Advisory Network. So let me tell you a little bit about GIS, or Global Investment Solutions. These are the guys within Hightower that if you have an idea or you need a resource, you raise your hand and you talk to them. Now, at my previous employer, if we had done something like this, it would have led to a meeting, which would have led to a meeting, which would have led to a meeting, which would have been canceled because of a conflict with a meeting. And maybe in 90 days they would call you back and say, "What was that idea you had again?" Versus in Hightower, within 3 or 4 days, they'll come back. Now, they might say it doesn't fit or it's not the right time, but more likely they will say, "We see a real opportunity for that. And by the way, you're going to help us build it." So we ended up negotiating arrangements with 7 investment banks, which have created the Strategic Advisory Network, and in the aggregate, give us great diversity across geography, deal size, industry expertise, and I would confidently say can handle 95% of the referrals that we're going to see from our partners. They can proactively use it. They can strengthen existing relationships with clients as they sit next to them and go through what's probably the single most important financial event of their lives. And by the way, because of the agreements that we've structured with the investment banks, they share and receive 20% of the success fee. That's a pretty good day at the office.